Hey, I'm on Beauty's on a budget. Beauty's on a budget. Beauty's on a budget. Come on, y'all. The boss. You make me laugh. Beauty. Come on here. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hey, hey, Amber, hey, Amber, hey, Amber. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you feel? How you feel? How you feel? Hey, y'all. Come on in. Happy Sunday. Hey, hey, Sam. How you doing? How you doing? You made it. Okay. I see you in the building. I see you. Okay. He still haven't showed up. That's good. You waiting on him. The AC get fixed tomorrow. Okay. That's a blessing. How you feeling? Are you feeling anxious about the ex showing up? You nervous about it? You anticipating? You wanting to show? Hey, Lydia, welcome. How you doing tonight? What's your thoughts on it? Because sometimes you could be done with them and still be like, is he gonna show up? So, what's your thoughts on it exactly? I'm doing good, thank you. How you feel? Have you tried to go live, Lydia? Have you tried to go live yet? Brandon, welcome. Listen, y'all can hit the link and come on up too. Your ex is the cheater, cheater punk. Mm-hmm. Girl, that's why he the ex. Let's be honest. That's why he the ex. Brandon, what state you from? You went last Friday? Girl, come over and let me know when you so do you do it when you going live? Do you do it every Friday? I wanna come. Oh, somebody knocking at the door.
To be respectful.
Hey girl.
Who need to be respectful?
Hey girl, how you
Who
doing? Come on.
who need to be respectful?
Okay.
What you talking about, man? What's going
Be
on?
be respectful. I'm waiting till all the family come.
Who? Who though? That's what I'm saying. Who?
You know what? I thought I had to have a family meeting, and it turned out that it wasn't even y'all.
What are you
It wasn't
talking
even
about?
y'all. Look, I had went live after the live, right? And I had the phone sitting down. So I got a notification about kind of a violation. I'm like, oh, so we got a that's spicy, too spicy. But then I went and looked on the video. It was a video that just had the phone sitting down. It wasn't even us. It wasn't even this. So I'm like, oh man. And I done made the announcement that it was this and that. Then when I actually appeal, I did a violation. They like, oh, sorry to strike you, so we were moving it. So, but that
Yeah,
was before I made
yeah,
I'm like,
that,
y'all, we gotta do this
yeah. You was paranoid. That's all.
right. I didn't even know
So
which one it was. I didn't even know what video it was. I just knew.
these people got you on your tippy toes.
Man, okay, they trying to do it to me. I'm like, but then what was crazy was like I did a simple appeal, and then they came back like, oh no, it's okay. I'm like, what? And it wasn't even like I said, it was a video that ain't wasn't even involving y'all. It was when I
Mm.
just really set the phone down. It was looking up to the sky.
Oh, okay.
So, hmm so I guess they were trying to be like you can't sky the headboard.
I was
It
I
was
was gonna ask, I was gonna ask you, was it a one on one with you and fam from
no,
last night?
uh-uh, no, no, no. He wasn't even in it. No, actually, nobody came to it. That's what the crazy part about it. Nobody was in it. The only thing was showing was the headboard. So no, he wasn't there.
Mm.
He wasn't there. But I'm sure he'll pull up tonight, right?
Yeah, he definitely gonna pull up. He on your heels.
No, it's not like that. You need to stop.
Man, knock it off.
You need
Knock
to
it
really
off.
stop.
Hey, listen.
You need to really stop.
You trying to play it off, but I'm telling you, knock it off. Hey, you trying to play it off. You know he on your heels. Stop that, man. Look up, you'll
I'm
be
doing
in
my
New York.
what?
Look up in a minute, you'll be talking about you on your way to New York.
Well, in
Hmm.
New York.
Exactly. Getting your Alicia Keys on.
Anywho,
Look, get
what?
your Alicia Keys on.
You silly. Laugh out loud. I'm mainly talking to you.
Who on there? I can't see the comments.
No,
Let me see.
no, that's Terry.
Uh,
I ain't gonna tell him yet. I'm gonna wait till he
uh,
come up and talk
I
his. I'm wait till he come up and talk his mess.
tell Amber to come in here. Why she don't come in?
Let my butt on me. You, you. It was you. So yeah, come on, family, come on and pull up. I know they go pull up. I know they go pull up. I know he gonna hit the link in a minute. You eating, Terry? Did you eat? What about you? How was your day today?
Who Bass?
Yeah,
Oh, I just been laying in the bed, man. I ain't been doing nothing. You know,
really?
yeah, shit. I can't do too much taking this damn medicine. I can't wait until this stuff heals so I can get on with my life. I don't like
Okay,
when I
for
gotta
real, for real.
heal and be
Amber said,
down.
tell him I'm gonna come up in a little bit.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
come in a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. I told one of my buddies on here he got a channel to come visit. But
Okay.
but no, he really be like charging and some more shit. So I was telling him like, we just on a normal base right now, but
Really, right.
if you can, grace us with your
Right.
presence. And he was like, he'll see, but I gave him the wrong information. I spelled beauty wrong. So when he
Okay.
was looking you up, it didn't come up. So I'm gonna
You
wait.
can
He
find
gave me his email to email him, but I didn't email him. But I'll wait until he go live again and give him your correct information. But I feel like he'd be a good guy to come on. He write books and he got a lot going on. So
Okay, thank
you know,
you.
yeah. Oh
The
no,
boss
I'm
lady, she
always
made
I'm
the same
always
comment.
passing. I'm always passing, information along. That's why I was trying to explain to you about the moderation. Like, you can make people moderators, but you just let them know you don't want nobody, what I'm saying, to be getting timed out or blocking nobody all under, your control of it. But it's
Right.
still good for people to have it. So when we come on, like just to say, like if somebody wanted to, find my page, it'll be quicker. You
Mhm.
see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, because I deal with this African guy and shit, mostly everybody that come on, he done made them a moderator, but it's because of that. It's because,
Oh,
he
okay.
want everybody to network. So we all be able to just hit the button and go right to that person channel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right,
So
right, right. The boss say laugh out loud. Most people get a wrench and go power crazy. Right, right. Because you
oh
want
yeah.
it to be welcome, even welcoming environment. Even the trolls come on in because, like I said, everybody, they come in and troll, and then they be like, "Dang, but I like it here." So before they
Yeah,
even get
but
a chance to know what the channel about, we didn't block them.
exactly, but that's what I'm telling you. Like you in control. This is your channel. So
Right.
if you give somebody a moderation jacket, you
Hey,
just tell
Jason.
them I'm only giving it
Hey,
to you to
Wifey.
network. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? And nothing else.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
now if we all on here and you request for a motherfucker to be taken out, then we also got that power. But
Right. Right.
you just still voice your opinion and your option about
Okay. Yes.
how you want your shit to run. That's all. Because I'm on, like I say, I'm on 40 different people channel as a moderator, and some I don't even do nothing. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because they'll tell you like they want the trolls in. So we just got
Mhm.
jackets. Yeah, we just got jackets to network with each other. So if I want to go to
Mhm.
somebody page that I'm cool with from, talking to them on that chat of that
Mhm.
person's channel, I got the option, and
Right. It
vice
makes it a
versa.
little bit more fun. Everybody ain't gotta
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
Hey,
But yeah,
Jason. Hey, Rosie.
but
Welcome.
when you don't got the moderator thing, you can't look nobody up. That's why the other day when the girl asked you, could she go to somebody's channel, you was like, what do you
Right.
see? She was like, report and something else. See, that's all it gives you, the option. But once you're a moderator, it gives you other options. You can say go right to that person's channel. So, you won't
Okay.
be able yeah, you won't be able to look nobody up if you don't got it.
Well, I'm gonna do a few, but I ain't gonna
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
It
you
ain't gonna
don't
be
go
no.
crazy. Yeah, you don't go crazy. That's why
Mhm.
I was telling you just do your loyals and folks that you want to be on
Mhm.
the network. Yeah, that's all.
Mhm.
Yeah, cause I know who I'm talking to. This Mother Teresa.
Okay.
You
Stop
you
it.
want you want them to come like they say at church. Come as you are. It don't matter who it is. Streetwalkers, crackheads, meth smokers.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Come on in.
Come on in. Listen. Be you. Do you?
Come on in and leave your door open. Shit.
You being
I
funny,
know.
but I know you be liking everybody.
I'm saying I'm only going off your movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on
I'm
in.
saying
Come
I'm
in,
rolling with
y'all.
you. Yeah, I'm rolling with
Listen.
you.
Okay.
Cause some of they ass need to be dismissed at the door.
I ain't gonna even
Yeah.
ask you to say names because I know you will. So I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna just let
Hey,
you
look,
be.
I'm gonna tell you, when I was in the
Don't tell
penitentiary,
me. Don't tell me.
no, I ain't talking about the names. I'm telling you
Okay.
a story. When I was in the
Okay. Go
penitentiary,
ahead. Go ahead.
I would see people coming my way, and I knew they was like goofy or on some stupid shit, and I will
Hmm.
stop them in mid traffic across the room, and I call them out, hey, and they'll look up, and I say, hey, don't
I
even
know
come
you
over with
will.
that shit. Look, don't
Right.
even come over.
Right.
And another one we used to do, we used to take our point finger and we say, see this? And they'll look at the tip of our finger, the point finger, and they'll
Right.
say, see this? And then we'll spin it around and say, now get the fuck on.
You don't belong over here. You know you don't
Yeah,
belong over here.
exactly. Exactly.
We not even about to play with you like you belong over
Yeah.
here.
Well, see, I just be cool, and with you, I'll be like, yeah, I'm just gonna let her, and then
Yeah.
you control your traffic like you need to. So it's okay. Because we done had fun with a couple of people in here.
We have, haven't we?
Yeah. Definitely the one guy that was talking racist.
Right?
He was the
Right?
funniest one. He was the funniest one.
Right?
Yeah.
We definitely did have fun with some trolls. We would come back for them trolls. Amber say, hey, I said don't name names. Amber gonna say, cause you know he will. You know he will. And then the boss say, laugh him out. So
Man, I be chilling over here,
will.
man.
I know he will, y'all. I know he will. The boss say he eat the gig. As always. So he'll be up. We say he'll be up when he get done.
Mm. Yes, indeed. I just got done to eat myself.
What you eat today?
Um, some spaghetti and
Okay.
some
Almost done. Okay.
Alfredo. I
Oh,
ain't
okay. You ate spaghetti and Alfredo. Who made that?
together though. I mixed it
Okay.
up. That shit was good. I
He talking
didn't
about
think
he
it was
almost done. Y'all don't want me crunching and munching in the mic. You said it was good.
yeah, it was good.
Okay, who you say made that?
One of my friends.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was nice.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, somebody knocking at the door. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Amber, drop down. Drop down and do it again. It's Amber at the door. Oh, we Amber. Amber, drop down and try it again. Oh, we.
I wonder this Eric gonna stop by tonight.
I hope so. I hope so, cause him
Young pimpin'.
and Omni show made me laugh.
Yeah, that's young pimpin'.
Him and Omni show made me laugh, man.
I'm gonna call him the young P.
Okay,
Yeah, that's young pimpin' now.
man.
He said he ain't watching nothing but pocketbooks. Purses and pocketbooks.
Man, they had some good jokes going back and forth. They really did. They really did.
He said he ain't
They had
watching
some
nothing
good
but purses
jokes.
and pocketbooks.
Come on, Amber, where you at, girl? Come on through.
And Big Dog, what Big Dog get?
Q,
Yeah.
I don't know. Q, come through. I don't know. He didn't come yesterday, so I hope he come today because he always have this daddy like view where he just know how to calm a room. He know how to calm a room. So Q, where you at with your opinion and your
Man,
calmness?
that's Billy D. Williams, man.
Man, know how to calm a room. I like it. Did you hear my joke about you?
What?
I was like, he like the brother like me. What you think about this? And then he tell you his opinion. Then you be like, and you want to cry. And then he like, that's what I'm telling you now. Your crybaby self. I ain't even try to hurt your feelings. You like, but
Oh
still,
yeah. Yeah, I heard you. I heard you.
you definitely that kind of brother. You gonna tell the truth.
Oh, that's all I was saying. I just be chilling. I'ma spit the fact and keep it moving. I got a little cousin that told the family once, cuz don't spit nothing but facts.
So
Mhm.
if you don't want to hear that, hey,
Don't ask them. Don't ask them.
that was the funniest thing though, cause I got a little cousin. He outspoken, and then don't let nobody be playing with my name. He will get on that,
Right.
cause he know
Right.
like I'm a realist. He know that, so you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying. And then we got older cousins that be hating on me just cause I always had the gift and the guide as a shorty. I
Right.
was, yeah, I
Can y'all
wasn't.
hear me?
Hey,
Hey,
Amber.
Hey, can you hear me?
yeah, how
Yes.
you doing? What's
I didn't know
up?
if it was working or not because it was giving me problems. It was like, you need to make a profile. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, we can hear you. What's going on with you?
Nothing, just chilling.
That's what's up.
Got the chores done and
And what else? What's going on? How was your day?
do what?
I say, what else? What's going on? How was your day?
It's all right.
Mm, that's
My
good.
AC's out. They're not going to fix it until tomorrow.
Oh no.
I got to get a whole nother unit put in. That's going to put me back like $6,000.
Oh no.
Mhm.
So what you got central there, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, it's one of the big unit things.
Yeah. 6 grand, that's a lot though. You
That
couldn't find
is.
you couldn't
Yeah.
find one cheaper than that.
Well, it's old. We've lived in this house for like 27 years or something like that. And it was here before we got here. So it's old anyway. It
Hmm.
was about time.
Yeah. Man.
I've been
Well,
steady having a fan in front of my face.
yeah.
Well, I hope they hurry up and come fix it for you.
They'll be here at 8 in the morning.
Oh, okay. That's good.
They're people that they get their units from. They're not open on Sunday, so they would have had it fixed today if they were open, but they're not. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, at least they'll be there first thing in the morning. Lord. Yeah.
What else you want to talk about, Amber? You got Earl right here, front and center.
Here you go.
Yeah, because you know what, cause you be all in my business, y'all man. Oh man, okay. Don't
That's
think I
it.
ain't gonna pay
That's
that
it.
back.
Hey, look, now see, you always talking about I be on some BS. That's the devil working right now.
That's the devil working.
Yeah,
Ow.
cuz you on BS right now. We just chilling. If it's gonna come around, it's gonna come around. We
I'm about to
talking.
help it. I'm
Hey,
about to help
look,
it.
we talking.
I got
We
to get
know.
this X problem figured out first.
Hey, look, we adults. We know how to talk.
Okay. What's
We
going
ain't.
on with the exit now, Amber?
Hey,
Well, he got out of jail Wednesday. I was in Texas. He sent the cops to my house, and then he went down to my mom's house, demanded to know where the dog was, tried to go in there and prison boss my mom.
y'all should have shot his ass.
So when he does finally come, because I know he's knocking on my door any day now, I'm going to
Mm.
call the cops before I answer the door, and I'm going to find out if he has drugs on him. I'm going to have the cops search him, and he's going to go bye-bye again. I'm not playing with his ass, and I hate to be like that, but he's not going to
Mm.
stop.
Right.
If he running in on your mama, y'all might need to shoot his ass.
Well, that street, and when I didn't answer the door, because we didn't answer because we weren't here, he went down.
You going in and out, Am.
Okay. You
Amber
gotta wait for
sound
her to
like
come back.
Amber having domestic issues.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, she got to get
Mm.
that under control.
Yeah, he sound a little ruthless too. Uh-oh. Somebody
Who,
knocking
dude?
at the door. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a rude awakening when he knocks on my door.
Mm.
Well, yeah. Sometimes you got to get a motherfucker together. So go on, get them together. So he'll be out the way.
I don't want nothing to do with him anyway because he broke into his dad's house. His dad called the cops. It's residential entry. That's a level 6 felony. That's a year do 9 months because it's 2 for 1. He did 90 fucking days. How the fuck you do 90 days for something you're supposed to do 9 months for?
Mm. His dad probably helped him get out. That means that his dad probably could have dropped the charges.
Nope. His dad got a trespass on him for 3 years. I think he was in there
Mm.
snitching on everybody.
Yeah, he might have cooperated, gave some testimony on something.
Well, it don't matter if he go back there and him plan on staying anyway.
Yeah, if he got some information to give.
Right.
All I know is he was sucking dick behind my back for drugs and
Oh well, he got to go anyway. He got to
Amber,
go anyway.
did you see the thing that said let's be respectful, Amber?
what? He ain't in the chat.
Amber say he was stuck in the D.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got a
Okay.
potty mouth.
Okay. Behind your back.
I'm
Who
just glad I
told
was.
you?
His dad told me.
Whoa.
And not to mention, he was saying that he was hanging out with this gay guy, and I found hotel room key cards on the deck where he was sleeping. So I kind of figured anyway. I just got confirmation from his dad.
He on that strong stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think you and your family can whoop him?
Well, my dad just wants to shoot him and dig a hole.
That's how dads is.
My sister wants to run over him with a car.
Jeez.
Well, he's put his hands on me before, and that was like at the beginning of our relationship, and he hasn't since, but he's always been a drug addict. He always stealing from people. He's always begging for stuff, and he will beg until you give it to him so he'll go away. And everybody's tired of it. Like, he kept stealing drugs from his dad's house, and they set him up and planted a bag of something, and he ended up overdosing on him because they knew he was going to go in there and steal it. And he's like, oh, it's not my fault, blah, blah, blah. I found it. Yeah, you found it in somebody else's house, dumbass.
You found something that wasn't lost.
Exactly. He's like just progressively gotten worse with the shit, like over, the years. I was always told if you did drugs after 30, you ain't gonna quit them. So.
I was always told if you did it, you ain't gonna quit it. It wasn't a number they gave us.
And like, I hope he gets his life together, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Look, can you see the comment I just put on screen?
I still gotta make my fireworks video.
Okay, make your fireworks video. Did you see the comment that I put on the screen? Can you see it, Amber? It say, have him listen to my podcast. It's not too late for him to repent and turn his life around. That's from Live Love Life with Nydia.
Well, I hope he does, but I still don't want to be around him.
Without no repenting, man. Hey, man. Hey, look. I'm done. Hold on.
Earl, you is so silly. You is so silly. Welcome, Motor Oil. Thank you, Motor Oil. I'm glad to know a sandwich is all I need to do.
Lord.
All I need to know how to make to keep a man.
Hey, that was funny, man. It's church and jails, right? They got church and jail and then prison, right?
Right.
Okay. I'm just wondering if you knew that.
And a lot of people just go so it's something to do.
No, a lot of people just go for they can have somewhere to stay.
No, they already got somewhere to stay while they in jail. But
No, I was talking about to jail. I was talking about to jail.
Oh, that's true.
She was talking about the church. I was talking about the jail, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
how you doing? I'm doing good, Motor Oil. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure he ain't concerned about repenting.
You don't think so? I would have just gave him. I know you like that dog and everything, but I would have just gave him that dog, so he could have went about his business.
That's not fair to her, though, man.
So you think he abusive to the dog?
I've seen him choke slam her before because she wasn't going the way that he wanted to go.
If he getting high and turning tricks for dope, what you think?
I have saw people do that, and then to the animal, they treat the animal real good. So not everybody gonna mistreat the animal, but he do.
And like, it's not fair for her to have a house and a yard and people that love her to go to be homeless and like who knows who's watching her.
Mm-hmm. Or if he's selling her.
Yeah, and I even went to the extent I went and got her chipped and I went and got her fixed because I didn't want her to use her as a puppy mill.
What type of dog is it?
She's a pit German Shepherd.
She look more like a pit than the shepherd.
No, she looks like a German Shepherd, but she got the pit bull head.
Oh, okay. Well, he might try to even fight the dog. Who knows?
Or somebody might try to steal her because he's known to stealing dogs and giving them to people, just so they have a better home. Because he told me he went over to this one trap house and stole this Rottweiler. He ended up selling it to my mom's neighbor.
Wow. Motor Oil said that's not true. Jesus was in prison. So was St. Paul. We need fellowships in our jails. 90% of the people that are in there shouldn't be in there.
He must ain't never been to jail.
Well, his dad had a deadbolt and a lock on his door and a padlock to lock the door in case somebody kicked it in, and he still got into his dad's house.
Jeez.
Hey,
What
ask
did you
Motor
like
or
about
have
him when
you
you
ever
first
been
met
to the
him?
penitentiary?
What was it that attracted you to him?
Well, he was out of my league. And, it was when I was a different person. I was getting smoke for him. And, it just progressed from there. He was sleeping in his dad's little smoke room on the, indoor porch part of his house.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just like moved in with me.
Mm.
I
So when
even
you
moved
say
to,
he was out of your league, what do you mean?
well, I'm a bigger girl. And
Okay.
he's got muscles and tattoos. He's a pretty boy.
Mm. So if you bigger, that mean you can't get a pretty boy?
Well, at the time I was only 19,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that way anymore. You just got to find them chubby chasers. Getting to know my dad's side of the family, and like getting to actually see pictures of his real dad and stuff. My grandma was a chubby chaser. I didn't know that about her.
Mm. Earl, would you say you a chubby chaser?
Mm-mm.
You like? Did he drop? Earl, did Earl run? Someone's time is in this phone. Somebody knocking at the door.
No, not at all.
Earl, did you run?
No, not at all.
What would you say you more? What you like, skinny or thick, or what is it?
I'm saying, I'm thick, skinny. I probably had
Thick.
one girlfriend that was overweight, and that was when I was in
Mm-hmm.
grammar school. And I wouldn't even call her a girlfriend. We just had sex one time. But
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
gave her a
okay,
run.
Earl.
I gave her a run for her money though.
Did you now?
Yeah, it was a lot of clapping. That's probably when I became the clapper.
Oh.
You can still be my wingman, Earl.
Yeah, you might could get clapped.
I like thick thighs and freckles.
I ain't got no freckles.
I was talking about a female.
Oh, you
No.
silly.
Amber, you into threesomes.
Not really, but
Cause
I could be open to it.
I was just gonna tell you we can crack her together now. Don't
Child.
play with me, Am. We can crack something together.
Lord.
All right, I'm down for that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just let me get that tequila on deck and some za, and I'm all in.
If it ain't brown, it ain't going down. So the tequila's got to be dark.
Oh, that's
Mm.
all I drink. I only drink dark tequila. I drink a nail. Yeah, I don't drink Blanca at all. I will,
Mother, what
but
would you like to come up?
that's not what I drink. Yeah, tell him to come in. He talking crazy anyway.
Man, right. So, Mother, would you like to come up, hit the
Jesus
link?
was born in prison.
So what? Welcome. The boss here eating chips. Okay. Giving health advice. Oh, okay. The boss pull up. Look, so what is here? And he ready to battle. So what came in spicy?
Yeah, but that's all I drink though, man.
Came in real spicy.
I usually drink
Huh?
whiskey, but
Yeah, I drink a nail. That's it. A nail.
I like that Dr. McGillicuddy's, but I got wild turkey right now.
Nope. What's up?
No, I just drink
The
down
boss. Listen,
Alright.
so what is here? So what say you eating potato? Let me put it back up here. He say the boss here eating chips while giving health advice.
You goddamn right. You don't even know what fucking chip I was eating. It could have been a veggie straw, you piece of shit.
What's up, Samo? What's up, fam?
Chilling, man.
Chilling.
So, dude, what's all this talk about? I need to have some decorum.
Oh, you saw I say be respectful. It wasn't you. I was just kidding. I just wanted to rile you up. But I ain't got to. So what here? So I might as well tell you I was just kidding. So what? You can hit the link while you got that in the comment store shot.
So how y'all night going?
I'm chilling, bro.
I'm just sitting outside. I got my citronella candle going so I don't get eaten by mosquitoes.
Like
You say what?
the mosquitoes be biting.
Oh man. Okay, I had that the other day. I don't know. I was walking through some grass and they was eating me up.
We
Got
got
to get you some citronella.
I sent the link. So what? Where you at? Knock on the door. Come on in the building.
Speaking of tequila, girl, did I tell you that I was at a homemade furniture store in Texas and they gave me a free margarita?
Oh man, what kind was it?
Well, they had like the orange one and the white one. I drank the white one and I put some tahini in it.
Okay, you were supposed to go back and get the orange one too.
Well, you couldn't leave the store with your free drink, so I had to walk around the store while I drank it.
Oh, okay. They wanted to keep you in the inside. How your day going, Terry?
Going pretty good. I was waiting for the meeting. You said we were gonna have a meeting.
I said when everybody get here.
Oh, okay.
I said when everybody get here, everybody did get here. But what I actually said was, so what talking mess? He say the boss sucking the chip dust off his fingers, ready to battle. What a nobody. So what? Listen, you doing all that, and you could have easily hit the link to say that.
Nah, leave him out of here. He talking goofy.
I learned to ignore him after yesterday.
But what I was saying was, so they had gave me what they said was it was the age restriction. So I thought it was from last night, but it was actually from I went live after that, and actually it was looking up at two. So I'm like, well, I got to tell everybody we can't be we got to use abbreviation and stuff like that for the words we saying, but
Yeah.
it wasn't even this shit. Leave me out of it. I'm debatable. You definitely
Right.
debatable.
You probably
Definitely
Harder.
right. So I just appealed it, and then they said that it wasn't no problem, and they took it off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she
Nah,
she just was paranoid, fam. That's all.
I guess so, but I wasn't just paranoid. It was just they just.
I know they'll slap you with them age restrictions if you do a lot of cussing on certain topics.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, she was annoyed. That's all, fam.
You definitely debatable. So I sent it. So what? So what? You in the comments having fun? You can come up. You can come on up. The boss
Yeah,
here now.
quit hiding behind that keyboard. Tap in.
Okay.
All these,
The boss is
all these niggas
he ain't
doing
even say nothing. He just hit the link.
all you gonna do is get on here with that Lego and net babble.
Exactly. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that mess, man.
He gonna do. Some minute hit tight. Put a tap that be on.
And the other guy, the motor oil guy, he was retarded. He talking about Jesus was born in prison. I ain't never heard no stuff like that.
The Virgin Mary was a convict.
I think
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute, somebody knocking at the door.
Motor oil the one to be bouncing around, right?
Hey, Motor Oil.
Hey, how are you?
Welcome. Good. How you feel?
Man.
What's up?
No, what's going on?
Huh?
What's going on?
Not a whole lot.
Okay.
It's been hot. It's been raining. About 20 minutes. We got about 20 minutes of rain.
Damn.
Let me put my
Okay.
glasses on here.
What did you want to say about Jesus and sandwiches?
Sandwiches. Well, you talk about the same thing all the time. You sit there and do your polls. I mean, I love your channel though.
You don't want me to talk about the same thing all the time. You come in here with the same comment about a sandwich all the time.
I know that. I do that. But there's so much potential with so many women. And I've seen it with myself, with different people that live in my area. And, you know, people don't take care of each other like they used to.
Mm. Are you married?
No,
So how you gonna say there's so much potential?
because I see a lot of potential with a lot of people, but sometimes people get to be too selfish and they don't want to pursue things. And I think there's a lot of trust issues with people, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think
Yes.
COVID really brought out a lot of, I don't know, changes in people.
Uh-huh.
And it got to a point where people just don't want to get connected and they don't want to, like, you ask for something and then people don't want to come around. They've gotten so ingrained into not helping one another. And that's the sad part.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been more isolation. Let's put it that way. It's been more isolation.
Okay.
So can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. It's
Somebody
been hot.
nothing down. No.
What's that?
Go ahead. Nothing. That's all right.
Is everybody else on your channel?
Is anybody else on the channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, we are.
No, it's been a change, and that's why my opinion on it on your channel, because there are so many things that we talk about Jesus coming back, and the frightening thing is, although what we're seeing in the world that we see today is people don't give a shit about each other. That's the bottom line. All you see in these jails, I work with a lot.
Toes out yet?
I
Go ahead
work
and take the hose out.
especially young men and young women that come from like
All right, I
terrible
love you.
backgrounds.
I'll make sure I'm up.
Huh?
Oh, I was talking to my dad. He's going to bed.
There's a lot of young people that I had worked with, and they come from like poor neighborhoods and stuff. And it's sad, really bright people, but yet they got a dysfunctional background. And then they wind up doing stupid things like stealing things. And then they get criminal records. And then, before you know it, the way the system is set up and designed, that they get a criminal record, then they can't go out and get a job. Even though they jail, pay their fine, pay their dues, whatever, in society, and then all of a sudden they go back out into society. Now they can't get a job and get it move forward because they had that on their record. The system was set up and designed in such a way that they're going to keep packing more people into the jail system, you know. And I just feel like, you know, from what I've observed, you know, this is ridiculous because I think our government is behind a lot of the stuff, you know, that we see. The drugs, the adults are sitting there hustling the younger ones to sell drugs and
I want to go there all night.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I think it's unfair, and I think it sets a different tone for our society that it doesn't make us great as all Americans. Americans, whether you're black, white, Hispanic, Chinese, all the races, we should all be helping each other. And that is, we have failed. We are failing as a country. And it shows that are being brought up into the world. When I was growing up, let me tell you something. When I was growing up, it takes a village to raise a child. Our parents, if one of our friends were doing something or we were doing something wrong, our parents went knocked on the door to the other parent's house and said, hey, you know, your son did this or your daughter did this, you know, and they weren't behaving properly. And that's what parents did. Parents took the time out to acknowledge the wrongs what we had with each other and to make each other better as citizens and as people. So when they grow up, you know, they have an understanding of what is right and what is wrong. Today, you can't talk to a parent. You can't. Because the first thing out of their mouth is, don't tell me how to raise my child. That's the most liberal bullshit attitude I've ever heard. And I'm sorry, I don't agree with that statement. I've heard it numerous times, so I keep my nose clean and I just don't say anything. And I try to be kind. We're all supposed to be kind to one another and look out for each other. That's the way I was raised, you know. And I think it's an essential ingredient that we need as Americans to be the light of the world for the rest of the world. That's just my opinion.
Hey, what's the topic?
Pancakes and sausage.
Where you at a motel somewhere, man?
Am I? No, I'm at my house.
It's like you at a motel somewhere.
It's kind of neat being on your little premium. But hold on a second. I'm going to the room here.
What, you at one of them motel rooms?
No, I'm in my house.
So what said, all right, enough of this dude. I'm out. Good night, everyone. Enjoy to have blood pressure, the boss.
Hey,
Of course he out of here. He couldn't stand with me in a debate anyway.
He didn't hit the link, so
None of these niggas in health and fitness.
he didn't hit the link.
Niggas on the phone. Tony gonna be one of the keyboard warriors. Just sit behind the keyboard trolling all day.
Right.
But you heard what I said.
What you say?
Who said it?
What you say? What did you say?
Well, it's the important thing is, this is fun.
He said, you heard what I said. Nobody heard what you said. What you say?
I'm going outside.
You gotta
Okay.
stop talking. You read off so what message. You never said nothing.
Can you see me?
Yeah. Be
Yes.
careful, the mosquitoes be biting hard.
That's what I be
I think
talking about right here.
better put some office space on out there. You laughing?
Okay.
That man down there cross dressed.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. I came inside, took a cigarette.
We're waiting on you to give us a topic.
Say that again.
We're waiting on you to give us a topic.
Oh, topic. All right. Let's talk about. All right. You want to talk about politics, religion? Do you want to
No,
talk about?
I can't talk about politics and religion. That's always a bad argument.
All right. Listen. All right. Let's talk about, you want to talk about race.
Talk about who?
About what?
Do you want to talk about race?
With a name like Motor Oil, I thought you would be talking
Rain?
about cars.
A what?
With a name like Motor Oil, I thought we was about to be talking about cars or something.
I can talk about cars. I can talk to you about trucks.
Oh, I thought we were talking about.
I'm serious. I can talk to you about whatever. You throw the top, I'll talk to you about whatever.
You said about trucks. What happened? You used to do trucking?
You have a truck?
Nah, I drove trucks before.
What kind of truck?
Peterbilt, Kenworth, Westar.
Peterbilt. That's a company owned by Ed Hale.
They don't want to hear about no goddamn trucks, man.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling
Earl, you just put your 2 cents in every time. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
That's for them trucker channels.
you. Right. What do you want to talk about?
So what? Hit the link. You doing all of that. Come up.
Can you see me?
Yes.
No, it's too dark.
All right. I had to put my,
Too dark where you at.
all right. What topic you want to talk about?
Why are you single? How
Why?
long have you been single?
10 years.
Why? That's a
Why?
long time.
What's
Yes,
that?
why? Why 10 years?
Because you know what? My last girlfriend, I just, at that time, you know, it was pretty, tumultuous.
Mm-hmm.
I just, I had to get out of the whole dating thing altogether,
Mm.
and it was just it was to a point where it wasn't healthy. It wasn't constructive. It wasn't, productive. And I feel like I wasn't, as a man, I wasn't feel like I was going forward. I wanted to go into, marriage,
Mm.
and she was going in the opposite direction. And there were some issues, regarding, I mean, it was difficult. Let's put it that way. It wasn't, I felt like I needed a breather, to
Why
get
you
away.
ain't get her pregnant? Why you ain't get her pregnant and pull her your way?
Oh, very good question. I'm glad you asked that. She had, let's put it this way. She had problems in that department.
Oh, okay.
So,
Mm.
against her or whatever, but it wasn't in line to what I wanted. You bring people into your life for a reason. And that's the way I look at it. You bring people into your life for a reason, but you want to have it in a good way. And the minute you bring people into your life that are toxic or not good or not beneficial or whatever, it's all on your plate. You got to deal with it. Hold on a second, the light went out. There. Okay. But anyway, I didn't want that. I wanted to move forward, and it wasn't good. So that's what I did. I let it go. If you love something, set it free.
So, but why have it taken 10 years to find somebody else?
Because I think it was an emotion on my part, because it must be subjected to hurt. And, I think every man, I speak for all men, and it's just like, that's why I just make sandwiches, right? And that's, because it's a simple little task, but I guess a lot of women take that as an insult. And it's not.
So you wanted her to make sandwiches for you?
Wait a minute. I'm trying to let you understand something. I say that not as an insult. I say that as minding each other to take care of one another. When she's sick or not doing well, then as a man, I would step up to do certain things. You know what I mean? It's called kindness. And I think we've lost that. I think we've lost some of that in our country in general. And it's the thoughtfulness, and the gentleness, and the lovingness, and the sweetness. And that's what guys need. Okay? Lots of men need that. And it's
They
like,
need what? Wait, I missed it. What a lot of men need?
lots of men, I'll speak for myself, but I think a lot of men will agree. They need that kindness, that gentleness. They need someone after working a hard day and dealing with the bullshit, going to work, dealing with frustration all day long. It's nice to have a little sensitivity from your spouse or your significant other, that you can have an understanding that they're there for you. You know what I mean? It's been a long freaking day, and I just want to put my feet up a little bit, just even if it's just for 30 minutes, and say, hey, I understand. But I feel like a lot of people are so into themselves that they forget there's another person standing right in front of them.
Hey, Val.
Hey, y'all.
How you doing today?
Doing pretty well.
Okay.
Coming in,
Okay.
it looks like an hour late.
It's okay. So, girl, we just got started. Like, really.
Yeah, you okay,
Gotcha.
Val? We got motor oil on here.
Repeat that.
What's that?
I
What's
say
that?
you okay? We got motor oil on here.
Who's that guy talking?
Motor oil?
This the
Yes.
clapper oil.
The clapper?
Yeah, I'm the clapper. What's happening?
Okay. Okay, clapper. I don't know. I don't know if you agree with what I'm trying to tell you or tell you all, but
No, we listening to you, man. We trying to figure you out, man.
that's good. But it's just that I mean, it's been a hot day. It's been hot for the last 14 days. More so in the last 7 days. Uh,
I'll be in the other room, sweetheart.
yeah.
Chasing waterfalls. All right. Getting into better light. So I
Okay, I
can look
love your hair,
fabulous.
Val.
Getting into
You
better
have
light
it.
so I can look fabulous.
I don't know.
You
Like,
look fabulous. You look beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you. It was
Yeah,
You're
the
you
prompt
too,
welcome.
from
Val.
entering the StreamYard. It's a reminder.
Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, Val, you cute.
why? Just a lot of guys losing spine.
So, motor oil, you said Amber say Val looks amazing. Motor oil. So you said
Oh,
that
thank you, Amber.
part of the problem was she didn't make sandwiches.
No, there was a lot more than just making sandwiches. She had a full-time job plus a part-time job.
Was part
And
of the problem she didn't make sandwiches?
no, actually, she worked for a restaurant, so she actually could make like, foods and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But I mean, my experiences and all that. But she was like an only child, and I could tell, in the relationship how things were, and it just got to a point where I don't know. It made you feel like when you were with the person that even though you were with them, you still felt alone, and I didn't like that feeling.
Mm.
I was with her, I still felt alone because
Was she
Yeah.
she wasn't completing me.
was she
Yeah.
cheating on you?
No, she wasn't cheating on me. No,
But
it
it
was,
was an emptiness that she didn't fulfill you. It was like it was something missing.
yeah, I felt like big time. I felt like there was something missing here, like something gotten.
Maybe you wasn't doing something right.
I thought maybe I wasn't, but I'll admit if I'm doing something wrong, I'll usually correct it. But under the circumstances, all right, let me ask you something.
You and her never sat down and
Go
had a
ahead.
conversation.
Huh?
You and her never sat down and had a conversation about it.
Well,
Listen, boys, I need y'all to come here. Come here, Kamari.
hold on.
Sound like you wasn't laying the law down, man.
Yeah, your pipe game might have been slipping.
No, no, it's not that. I did what I had to do.
Hey, motor oil. It sound like you was slipping out.
Sound like you would do for a tune-up.
What?
Lagging and the service little choppy there.
Breaking up here. Wait a second.
Sound like it was too much oil and you was slipping out.
All right. When I
a double entendre, huh?
listen. How would you like it if you had a girlfriend you and moved every 3 months. Every 3 months while you were dating, and then you and said, "Can you help me move to my new apartment?" Every 3 months in the relationship because you can't get along with the roommate.
You say what
Or
now?
can you drop and come back because your auto is not good? Can you drop and come back?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Hey,
can hear
Motor
you.
Oil, you gotta go to the lobby where the router at.
The lobby where the router is.
Can you drop and come back because your sound is going in and out?
Can you hear me?
Hey, you
Yeah, I
at that
can hear you.
motel, you gotta go to the lobby where the router
Go
at.
ahead.
Go to the modem.
I need to go get the password for the main router.
All right, can you hear me now?
Router.
Go stand by the lobby, man.
Can you see me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I can hear you. I don't know about y'all.
All right,
The Wi-Fi box.
Hey, Motor Oil, go stand by the lobby.
I'm at my house in the lobby. It's no, every 3 months she looked at me and she said, "Can you help me? Because I can't get along with my roommate."
Oh, you two wasn't living together?
Well, she was moving her shit in little, but things were getting little things were getting worse.
How long y'all was together?
Probably about 3 years.
Oh, 3 years. Oh, okay.
But it got to a point where I was like, I can't do this anymore. You know, I was safe when she was a wreck. You know,
You were faithful. She was still running them streets up.
what's that?
I said you was faithful. She was still running them streets, huh?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. What did you say?
He said
He
you
said-
were faithful to her and she was running the streets.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Put it this way, I was paying for this and that, whatever else, and she quit her part-time job. Then it got to a point where she quit her full-time job. Then she had $500 in car repairs she couldn't pay. So daddy had to pay for it. Now she's working as one, and her daddy's paying for everything. I'm like, it's your father wrote out a check for $3,700 to fix your car. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, all this, she's crying. I'm like, oh, you on the crying thing, and then all of a sudden, daddy writes a check out, and you sob. You know, it got to a point that got to my nerves. You know, and I said, I'm not having any enjoyment in this.
Hey, Hannah.
I'm not moving forward. So I decided to end it. I'm like, it kind of that taste in my mouth.
Hey.
So, but you know, when a man knows what he has and he knows what he has to offer, it ain't that hard to walk knowing you can potentially have a lot nicer. You know what I mean? That's what you want in your life.
Yeah, well, I can't imagine going through that, but I've seen it happen between my parents.
And I like family function, relative stuff,
Hey, so what?
and them all got along good with them all. But it got to a point where the relationship wasn't going anywhere. It was
Hey, bro.
it was
Hey,
dead.
bro. You ever had a drug problem? Have you ever had a drug problem?
No, never.
Nobody here believes that.
What?
What?
Beauty, did you really put that idiot on the thing?
So what you speaking for yourself? But he
I
dropped.
People could
don't know
have
why y'all
mental
said
health
single
problems from how they were nurtured.
I've never took drugs, never did drugs.
Motor oil. Can you drop and come back because your it's not catching your feed.
Log off and log back on, motor oil.
Just not y'all side. I can hear him perfectly over here. Like, it ain't no chop.
No, never did drugs. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Say you never did drugs.
Oh,
Yeah, I can hear. But so you can hear him good.
Yeah,
I
I can hear
can't.
him. No,
You can. Okay.
Oh,
Maybe it's me then. I can't hear.
oh, hey, real quick, B, can I advise on your streaming platform? And I'm not
Yes.
trying to be like executive assistant or anything. I promise you that. I just know a lot from my husband doing IT and understanding how these
Yes.
platforms work. So what happens, depending on the service that you have with your mobile device or whatever you're using, whatever service you're using to stream, so for example, T-Mobile, what they do is they have this algorithm where you will use up your data and then they'll start idling you. And they start kind of like, how did he describe it? Basically, so I do notice that you do fall asleep during your lives, and I understand, that can happen from time to time, but what that's doing to your data is using it all up. And then in the future, it's going to start, like he described it, is you'll idle in the future. And the idling or the, how can I just, he says like, the service can lag big time after that.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, thank you. What about if I have Wi-Fi in a home too? Do that help?
Same thing. What service do you use?
Xfinity.
Yeah, they're the worst.
All right, I'm in the house. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I can hear him much better now.
Okay. I was outside.
Did the service get better for y'all?
Yeah, there's been a couple of lags on your service. Looks like beauty, but looks good to me.
Okay. Go ahead now. Much better. See, they even saying much better in the comments. Much better. Okay, go ahead.
Oh
Hey,
my.
where you at, Motor Oil? One of them extended stays?
God. What are you at Motel 6 or something?
Where you at, a extended stay?
No, I'm at home. I'm in Maryland.
Oh man, that look like a hotel door behind you.
Oh.
It might be an apartment.
No, it's a house.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it is.
You want me to show you my house?
No, we don't want to see your house.
No, we okay, man.
So what'll be trying to pull up on you?
What's
It
that?
might be traumatizing.
I don't know. Come on.
Your house might be traumatizing, man. Nah, we okay on
Nydia
that tour.
Nydia said, I'm from Florida. Can y'all tell her what state y'all in? I'm from Illinois.
Louisiana.
Miami, Florida.
Who asked what?
There's a lot of flooding down in Miami.
Who
Nydia.
asked what now?
She said, where are you from? I'm from Florida.
Oh, from
I said
Colorado.
Colorado. Illinois.
Man, she been talking crazy. Ain't nobody talking.
Oh, shouting out where we're from.
Yeah, she been talking
Oh
crazy
Lord.
the whole time.
But yeah, that was a messed up question asking about drug use. Like, I
Yeah, I
mean,
know it.
you know, mental health comes in all forms.
Yes.
And like for someone to just presume that you're doing drugs because, you know, I don't know, that was just to evoke
That,
something.
my friend, that is called projection, because we know he a mayo and crackhead over there.
That's called yeah, it could be projection.
That's also
He might suffer from addiction. You might be right there.
Hey, I just read the chat. She said she gonna be my worst nightmare. I don't know what's wrong with the lady.
No. Yeah, projection.
So
That's
what?
what I be
some of the
You
talking
better
ladies
about.
from
watch
India.
out because I could lucid dream. I'm just kidding. That's not a threat, but I really
What you
can.
did to her, Earl?
Good.
Man, listen, I don't know what's going on with these streetwalkers. You know,
She gonna be your worst nightmare. Woo.
you know, Miss Beauty. Hey, you know, Miss Beauty keeps some streetwalkers on her channel.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Pimp, streetwalker.
Yeah, hey, my mom used to prostitute to pay our bills when my dad was imprisoned, and it was devastating to me.
I'm sure.
But she
Yeah,
had to do what she had to do.
I mean, you know, she did what she, did her best with what she knew.
And probably running into guys like motor oil.
Maybe.
Why the hell is he saying that?
Hey, motor oil, do you ever go ride the strips,
What does that mean?
the blade?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know about the strolls?
No,
Oh, okay.
you're down in Florida. I'm up here.
They got strolls everywhere, man.
Come on now. You ain't never been to 400 block over there? You said you're in Maryland, right?
You know what a John is, don't you?
A what?
A John.
John.
John. No.
This man lying, man. This man lying.
Man, tell me you ain't never took that pickup truck down the 400 block.
Exactly.
I'm in Maryland. You're in Miami.
You said you in Maryland, right?
Yes, I am.
400 block is a script down there. I used to go to Maryland.
There is no 400 block.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Hey, in
Well, it
layman
depends on what
terms,
city, huh?
hey, motor oil. In layman terms, what we asking, have you picked up prostitutes before?
Have I? No. Don't need to.
Oh, okay.
Don't need to.
Well, you say it's been 10 years since you've been with a woman, so we trying to see what you doing, man.
Strip clubs.
Oh, same thing.
That's worse than private prostitute.
Same thing.
Clubs. I've been there. I mean, what guy hasn't?
Yeah, that's true.
But I've seen.
It sound like you be turning up, motor oil.
No, you get to a point where you feel like you do what you don't want that. It's hard to. You know what bothers me?
What bothers you?
It's a touchy subject. About a lot of women wanting to stay with me, which is okay with it, but it's all this. When I sit in the bar, right, and I've actually been involved in conversation with different women, and they'll have conversations with me about different. And we'll talk about touch different subjects, and if they have an interest or an inclination that they're interested. And I start asking questions, and all of a sudden things start turning, after a while. And the thing that really gets me back is the abortion thing. It gets to me because a lot of women, I don't know what the percentage is, but from my own experience, it's all my body, my choice kind of thing. And I'm dealing with that. I'm sorry, but I think it's murder.
This is getting a little dark, I think, a little too politically.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
A little too political. I mean, protest at at the White House, not here.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you, God. I was thinking that too, Mother. Or do you got anything else you would like to share?
Because, you don't want to hear what I have to say about that,
I know that. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people are not in agreement with it. And I have my opinion. How is a man? Let me tell you something. How to go forward when you hear stuff like that?
Anyway, what's in the chat there? I'm trying to read it.
Have a good night, Beauty. Tell Earl I will keep him in my prayer list.
Oh yeah. Tell Earl.
Earl got something about him that just make him wanna.
I can't lie to y'all. Topics like that is good to talk about, and I like to talk about a lot of stuff like that. But I feel like it has to be talked about in good faith with people that have understanding on both ends. Sorry. Because like me, I'm open to every topic usually. Whether it's politics, this, that, noon, a lot of times.
But it's not
right.
No,
I'm talking with whatever it is, with the laws, this, that. But I just feel like every time it needs to be had in good faith. A lot of times people talk about it and they talk about it to argue, rather than agree to disagree or just come from an understanding of both sides.
Right, but that's our.
It's almost like I have to be right.
I think it's more of respecting perspective, not understanding it, though.
Well, you're never going to go.
Of course, a lot of people don't talk to understand anything.
Some people are incapable of understanding.
And that's a problem with society.
Well, listen.
As a whole?
Yes, we are. Yeah, you see it every day.
Listen.
Well, listen to this, okay?
What's your view on it?
So, I was 5 months pregnant when the doctor told me I was losing my baby. And
I hear that, Val.
They told me the procedure that had to be done was to forcefully take the baby by means of giving me medicine that was going to go into my body that was going to force her out of me. I begged and cried for them to keep her inside me. And no matter how many different ways they described to me that the risk that I was taking of having a dead baby inside of me was the high risk of that baby causing an infection and could take my life. So modern medicine saved me.
The modern medicine saved you, but not your baby. Is that what you said?
That baby was dead inside of me.
Okay. Let me tell you. Let me in here.
So sorry to hear that, Val.
First of all, my condolences for what you went through. But rest assured, I'm a believer in a Savior. And if we touched on some topics here that's a little sensitive, I understand that. But your child, whether it be a son or a daughter, your child is heaven with our Lord and Savior. And that child is growing up in heaven. One day when you take your last breath, you'll
I look forward to seeing her.
And I have complete utter faith in our Lord Jesus. And it's only a temporary. We're all passing through this lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
And I know your daughter that is growing up in heaven, you will see them again.
Yeah, I believe that.
And life is so precious. I value life. I water the plants on my property, and I value the beauty even in the plants. The birds that fly in the air. Okay, I feed birds. We need to take time to value all God has created in this earth. As a
we
man,
are. Yeah, we are a seed within a seed within a seed within a seed within a seed.
correct. You're absolutely correct. All I'm saying is we need to encourage one another to do better in the world that we all live in. Women need to acknowledge other women and say and help each other. But here's what I see. I see women showing competition with each other. You know what I mean? And there's
You're
just
not wrong.
What's that?
Oh, I said you're not wrong.
And I see all this what the word empowerment, which has been used since pretty much 2000. They've been using strongly and heavily, even on our young women. And I think our young women are growing up and they're missing so much. And I feel like, I don't know how to explain it other than, I don't want to use the word selfish, but it's like an entitlement. And it's not doing them justice because they're living in this world just like I am and you are. And they're trying to feel their way out into the world that they live in. And I know if I had a daughter, I would want to feel comfortable enough that if she happens to be, let's put it this way, she wants to grow a closeness or a fondness for a young man, that I feel comfortable knowing that she's going to be treated rightly by him. And all I would ever want is whatever man walks this earth, I don't give a shit what man, all men need to take time and nurture and value the women that are in their lives. But see, it's a two-way street. It's not a one-way thing. Women need to do their part. And it can help a lot of men in a lot of ways and make men better, not only for themselves, but for their families. You know, sometimes you put your priorities where you need to put them. Do I make a decision and say, well, Johnny needs a new pair of shoes, but they're $100. Susie needs to get a dress for prom, and that's $300. Meanwhile, you can't afford something or whatever, and you have to work things out, and you have to communicate effectively with each other. And sometimes, as parents, you need to, well, I can't put that addition on the back of the house. You know, I'd like to remodel the kitchen or the bathroom, but I'm not going to do it this year because this is more of a priority. You know what I mean? And it working with each other on certain things like that. And I don't see that today. I really don't see that. And
no, you're right. The American dream is lost. It's keeping up with the Joneses is the idea that our youth is getting is fast fashion, consumerism. It's sad, but
it is.
You know.
And I think a lot of young girls are growing up with so much, even the young men, they're growing up with such peer pressure. I don't know how old you are. I don't, from the looks of your, I don't know. You look like you're about 30.
Come back up, Siri.
Me 30. Well, thank you. I'll show you my gray. Doesn't mean anything.
I'm looking at a little screen here, but anyway, I just feel like the young people growing up today have a falsehood that is expected, and they're being let down, and they can't achieve what they want to achieve. And I don't know.
Every generation finds a way. You know, we won't know what jobs are going to be needed in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. It's the lack of nurture that my age is giving the youth in regards to technology. So, for example, if you take like when the internet, of course, was born in 1996, the first iPhone, I think, came out in 2004 or maybe 2005. Smartphone. So smartphone being that it's a screen with compared to a flip phone. So of course that evolved into what we have today. Right. So what's to say, somebody that was born in 1996, is now 9 years old being given a smartphone. So it's like now the internet is the parent. If you're following me, if you understand what I'm saying.
I get it. We just have an involvement here that things need to change in general. In this country, I've seen a falling away of family. I've seen a lot of things broken.
Right.
It's gonna stop because our Lord is very upset. I know He is, because He is righteous in all that He does. And
I understand. I kind of am understanding what you're saying, but I have a strong belief that this is just my belief. Like, our legislators and our lawmakers are not taking our they're not seeing children as future leaders. They're only catering to maybe, 18 plus. They're not really caring as much as they should about the education of our children and how eventually they're going to be our future leaders, making our laws that will then be taking care of us.
Right.
So we are definitely behind when it comes to education. We are so low on, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, other countries take education, they hold it at high regard compared to, you know, our country. So yeah, our children are lacking a lot in education here in the United States.
Well, let's put it this way. A lot of things are going to be changing very soon. I don't know if you're keeping an eye on things or whatever. I try to watch it as closely as I can as an American in general. And it's just, okay, come out here for a cigarette.
I feel like I'm looking down at y'all. I need to hold my phone up higher. I'm not trying to look down my nose at y'all at all.
I get some light here to get on camera. But
Yeah. But children are precious, right? We need to teach, we need to lead by example and fight for them because, like I said, eventually they're going to be making our laws.
right.
So, can I change the subject though? I'm not sure how much.
Go for it.
Okay. Your delay is maybe 5 seconds here. B. Just
Okay.
about 5 seconds. So 3
Okay.
to 5
I was
seconds.
telling you earlier I was delayed. Remember, I told you I was delayed real bad the other night. But go ahead.
Catching up a little bit. I guess, like I said, I missed the first hour and 10 minutes. So like I've been on about half hour. What did I miss in the last hour and 10 minutes?
Right, it's okay.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Right.
Let me tell you, I watched a movie with my husband before I got on live, and it's called The Upgrade.
Okay.
Woo-wee. That is just like mirroring like what Elon Musk is doing with Starlink or the chip in the brain. Yeah, it's like mirroring, kind of like it's a juxtapose is what I want to call it. It is pretty yeah, I can see that happening. It's called The Upgrade. It was pretty wild. It's a Netflix movie. I predicted it.
Wow.
Like in the beginning, I was like, I know where this movie's going.
You liked it?
It was all right. It was a little too, like, there was a warning on the movie. You know how it says like strong language or brief nudity or like violence or something like. It said strong language, grisly scenes, and something else. Sure was grisly. I'm not into that kind of stuff.
It's creepy.
Anyways, who got reprimanded?
You know what? It wasn't even what I thought it was. I explained it, but basically, I had got an age restriction, and I didn't go see which video it was. I just looked and like, oh, okay, so I guess what we was talking about was super. I'll change which it was. It ain't like it's ever a night where it ain't. But it wasn't even a video that I thought it was. It was just one that was looking up to the ceiling that I did last night because I tried to go back on after everybody got off StreamYard, and I don't try to do another StreamYard. I try to do the regular live, and then they basically gave that one an age restriction. But I appealed it, and then they said, "Oh, it wasn't no problem." And I'm looking like, "Oh, okay," because the one that I thought y'all was after one evening one. So,
oh, like somebody reported it or something.
There's a full
Is that what you're saying?
Like no, it's just something that they do when because it was looking up at the ceiling and it showed the headboard. So it was something that they computer system catch like. So not
I see what you're saying.
Okay,
it was the view that was considered kind of probably suggestive or something like that. Okay, I can see that.
Because right, so I know that was a computer catch.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
Right. So after I appealed it, they came back and said nothing was inappropriate, and they removed it.
I see. I see.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Anyways, my daughter had me at the gym this morning, and then again. I think it's she has a lot of energy, so she wants to get it
Yes,
out.
that's good.
Mm-hmm.
At least she getting it
Yeah.
out at the gym.
Yeah. And not on my body.
And not on anybody's body,
Yeah.
that teens like to do. Sure.
I mean, violence for me. I won't go that route.
Yeah, me either. Cause like I said before, kids are the ones that can hurt you the most, and I don't know why that is. I still haven't figured out. Maybe because you carry them, but even more than your parent can.
Yeah. True. I'm still
I
kind
mean,
of
when
getting
you're
over.
younger, you think your parent is the only one, but you still kind of getting over it.
I am.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Take your time with it.
She's hardly talking to me, but today she is the most she talked to me since last Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll take it. I'll take it when
Yeah, that's
um
good.
the adjustment has been the adjustment from Denver to the
Right,
country. She went from city girl to country girl.
right. She
I
don't
could
like it.
imagine. No,
So slow now.
it is.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I think she's fighting that. I think she's fighting the whole like uh, how do I put this? Like it's too slow for me, but maybe I should slow down. But this is too slow for me because
Mhm.
where I was
Mhm.
before was familiar, and
Mhm.
this is cool, but it's just not fast enough.
Mhm. Mhm. It's not a lot of drama happening. That
Right.
when you used to it, it's like okay, yeah, I want to get out of it, but at the same time, that's what you used to. That's what you. So
You're not
it was
wrong,
normal.
Right. You're not wrong. It's like kind of like sometimes we don't know, maybe like it feels scary to
Yeah.
heal because you're used to the pain. So you want to go back
Mhm.
to it because it's comfortable.
Yeah. It's easy.
Mm-hmm.
I know what's going
Familiar.
to happen there with the pain. I know. I know that pain.
Yeah.
How many people are
But
here in
then
the
I tell my husband, hold on, just one more comment. I tell my husband, I'm like, that's me. That's
chat?
me on repeat right there. And I'm like, full circle. Shit.
There's just 3 people in the chat.
4 looks like.
Cool.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that. Yeah, I see 4 squares.
Okay. I didn't see any comments.
Oh no, but yeah, what I was saying, B, is I told my husband, I'm like, I'm looking to see. I'm trying to be as private as possible. I'm like,
I know.
wow, that is me right there on repeat. It's just full circle.
We got a full moon.
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay, that's me. So loving myself, through her. Well, not
Mhm.
through her, but that give her compassion for sure. She deserves all the compassion. She's been through a lot.
Yes, that's good. That's really good.
Hmm. She is not used to the fire not being fueled. She's used to what she's used to is the fuel on the fire.
Mhm.
It's going,
Mhm.
going, going, right? Back and forth, back and
Mhm.
forth. But me, I'll I'm done. I'll walk away.
Yes.
So the hand movement was like I made a sound effect, but it was like this. I'm done. I gotta walk away.
Right.
I gotta walk
Right.
away.
That's good.
Yeah. But at least, she asked me to go to the gym with her still, so that's a plus.
Right. Yeah, baby steps.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing gonna be never perfect.
You're
Nothing
right.
in life.
You're
Gotta
right.
take baby steps to get.
You say you're
Remind myself it's only temporary. We have a lifetime to create
That's
memories.
right. That's right.
Mhm.
said you're down in
That's
Louisiana.
right.
Repeat that.
I said you're down in Louisiana.
Down in Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Yep, near the Gulf.
Okay. Is it hot down there?
Yep.
Yeah, it's hot up here. It's been like almost 103 degrees with the heat index.
Yep. Exactly. It sure feels good to be in the air conditioned house. I am grateful for that.
Have a good night.
Who said good night? Bye, everyone.
No, I was talking
No,
to
I know.
Hannah.
What is it?
Oh,
I
oh,
couldn't see
yeah.
on my little 3x5 screen here. The
Right.
print is like,
Where'd you say you were from?
Denver.
Illinois.
Oh,
Illinois. Okay. Are you near like Springfield?
Yeah.
I've
I'm close to Springfield.
never been there, but
You haven't.
no.
The boss, I said, come back up. You still in the comments? You want me to drop the link? You been not unmuted, so you coming back up. Come back up.
I'm trying to read these chats too. Oh, there it is. Good night. Should count. Stay blessed. Okay. I just figured it out. I just learned something new.
How do you do the chats? How do you figure out the chats on this thing?
Oh, it's probably in your settings on the more at the bottom of your screen.
There's a button that says chat, and then there's a button that says
Right.
more.
Right. So do more and then comments, and you can see all of the conversations or all the comments. And then you can toggle between, chat or comments. So just play around with it.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Can't break it. Yeah, for sure.
Right. I like that. You can't break it.
Yeah.
Definitely can't break it.
Well, I hope I didn't say anything that was out of context. Let's put it that way.
Oh, you didn't. You did. Except the sandwich.
Well, I only think that you're you're a really sweet gal. And
thank you.
I think, I see you on your channel and I really love your channel. And
thank you, Moto.
Just sometimes I'll come up to bed at nighttime and then I put on YouTube and I'll see who's on live chat. And I happen to see you on there sometimes and I'll listen to you, but you always do that damn post, But I sometimes just want to have conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're having right
the Paul.
Community for sure.
So I think that's great though. I mean, I like having this and having a conversation like this.
Yes. It's good. It's needed. It's needed. It's very needed.
Definitely needed. I think we can have a lot of people on your channel that could bring more people to your channel. and get more visibility to it and give more understanding to a lot of things, especially with everything that everybody has been through with just COVID-19 and all with lockdowns, and people have so much to say, but right now all I'm seeing is a bunch of people driving like maniacs in a big hurry. Nobody has time for anybody. People are showing selfishness. That's all I'm witnessing here in Maryland. It's like it's crazy. So it never used to be like this.
Sometimes when they think the world is moving forward, it's definitely moving backwards. It's a lot of things I've seen them supposed to change for the better, and it don't.
Well, these governors wind up approving marijuana laws last July, and I don't know if you did it or not, but I don't care if you're walking on foot or you're driving a car. People are driving crazy. I mean, they cut you off. They're speeding. I can't tell you about almost got into an accident. And it never used to be like that. I used to be able to drive and feel comfortable. Now I got to watch everything I'm doing. I mean, it's crazy. And the funny thing is, I'm not even in New York.
Did they approve your work? Did your state get approved for marijuana?
In July, this past July.
Okay.
2023, they did, and I noticed change in driving habits now. Radical, and it's crazy. It's one thing with people driving under the influence of with alcohol, but since they approved all the marijuana stuff, I'm noticing the driving has gotten out of hand. So got to be mindful of that, because it's aggravation when you have to go get a car repaired and call your insurance company and then deal with a claim and all that. It's a big headache. But yeah, you got to watch it and stuff, all that kind of stuff now. So
Earl, you got anything you want to talk about? Everybody napping. Val, you got anything you want to talk about?
Nothing I can really think off the top of my head.
Hey, well, while we're on the talk or whatever, you like Trump?
I don't have a problem with him. Yeah, I really don't care who win though. I say neither one of them are my pick.
What's your name? What's your name from Louisiana?
My name is Val.
Val. Okay, Val. Do you like Trump?
I don't know him, but I think he suffers from lack of a good mom, and it shows.
Lack of a good mom. What do you mean by that?
I mean, a man that is mothered well presents himself differently.
Interesting.
And the way that he talks about how women are objects, it sounds really gross to me.
Well, rich women or
All,
rich.
all women are beautiful, but in his eyes, I mean, I've heard him say some really disgusting things about women.
Yeah, I
I mean, he
mean,
does it to men too, you know. That's just, I think he was picked on a lot as a child, and it shows. But I mean, he did do okay for the economy, but more for the, you know, tax breaks. That he knows his way around as far as keeping more of your money for sure.
yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but you know, when a president gets sworn in, you know, they have an inauguration day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know what time that president gets sworn in?
At afternoon, I think it is.
Correct.
Yeah, noon o'clock.
12:01 p.m.
Right.
You know what time Biden got sworn in?
11:59.
No, 11:47.
Oh, you jumped the gun on that one, huh?
11:47. There was no protocol in that. Do you know where?
But,
Do you know
but
where?
was it 11:47 DC time?
Correct.
Mm.
11:47. He was sworn in. On top of that, on his inauguration day, they sang "Amazing Grace" and entered into. They left with the entourage and ended up at Arlington National Cemetery. You can check this on YouTube. But every one of our military turned their backs on the whole entire motorcade on that very day. When a president gets sworn in, he gets what they call a 21 gun salute. Biden got a, what's it, 3 cannon salute, which was done only at a full grade U.S. military funeral. 2 fires, 1 misfire. And unfortunately, a lot of people, a lot of Americans are not understanding this, but president and commander in chief are 2 separate roles. So, on that note, this whole thing that we're all involved in,
It's all a club, anyways, from the beginning. Like George Carlin put it perfectly. If you want to go back and look at George Carlin's, you know.
Oh, you're absolutely correct.
Yeah, it's all a club. It's.
Hold on a second, my light went out. No, it's pretty interesting because if you know all that and know the protocols on everything,
right?
The video, you'll see Amazing Grace. Garth Brooks was singing Amazing Grace. They did, on that day, you witnessed a full grade U.S. military funeral. That was not an inauguration. The inauguration that you actually did see was Donald J. Trump walking out of the White House on the very last day with a red carpet with 2 Air Force Ones, Air Force One and Air Force Two. Okay, with a 21 gun salute. And a lot of people don't know this, but Donald J. Trump is our president and our commander in chief. They're taking care of business behind the scenes. And I don't know if you've noticed military down in Louisiana, but there's military flying all over these skies right now. I don't know if you've noticed or not. We've had the Key Bridge in Maryland, in Baltimore.
I saw a lot of military flying around during COVID.
Correct. This is a military, all Donald J. Trump's executive orders, if you read everything with his executive orders, has been transferred over to our U.S. military. The entire planet is under U.S. military control. That's the fact. Not Joe Biden. Joe Biden's a moron that just gets transported on Marine One from Delaware to the White House. There ain't nothing going on in Washington, D.C. It's like a ghost town. So, but
you know,
things are common.
to counter your argument, Donald Trump's not really a good role model for our youth. When I hear you speak about how our youth are suffering, he's not doing them any favors in the way that he's handling himself to come across as a narcissistic brat, basically.
Well, let's put it this way, since you brought that up. He's going after all three-letter agencies, including the Department of Education, because the nonsense that they're feeding all the citizens in this country is a bunch of hogwash. It's baloney. All that is going to get revamped, and it's sad because China, their students are in school like 10 hours a day, I think.
I feel like it was more like year round, and yeah, you might be right. 10 hours a day.
It's crazy.
Well, yeah, I have a strong belief that China's playing the long game. That scares me. That's the only thing that scares me. What China has developed is that TikTok, so they can dumb our youth down.
Oh, that's why they brought in 2003 when under George Bush brought in No Child Left Behind. That means if your kid was like an idiot, that the teachers would just push them on to the next school grade. Honestly.
Yeah.
And that's what they would do. They would just push them along. Like, instead of holding them back, they just push them forward. Like, treat them like cattle. Boom. And that's not right. A child must learn and be a productive citizen in the country. And that's just how it should be. And it's not. Obama, with his policies, when he took office and the executive orders. And the sad thing is, here's the sad thing. As I'm an American, and not to throw race in the card, but I feel like lots of a lot of the, just from talking to different, we'll talk to different people, and I've talked to black people, and they voted for Obama, blah, blah, blah. And it's only bottom line, they voted because he was black. And then, granted, our country needs a black president. I understand that. I'm all for that. I'm even fine with if it's a woman running the country. I don't give a shit. What I'm concerned about is, what are you doing for this country? How are you making the youth better tomorrow? And under his administration, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. Under his executive policies, nope. I watch all that stuff, and I was floored when people were losing health insurance in this country. And I'll give one example of it. Health insurance. If you did not have health insurance and you lost your job, you are required to pay $700 as a penalty because you didn't have health insurance. Under his administration, do you think that was a good thing or a bad thing? Now, you pay $300-400 a month to pay for health insurance when you don't have a job, where you can go under COBRA, which most people don't take anyway.
Right.
That SOB wound up putting 250. By the time it ended his administration, there was 450,000 people a week were losing their jobs under his administration. And why not charge them $700 penalty fee? We can make a lot of money off of it. That was one of his policies. That was a big no-no. Big no. And if you talk to any black American and you tell them that, what? Are you serious? For real? That's what they would tell you, because they didn't even see it. They didn't even see it. And that's very upsetting. And we all have to live on this earth, all of us. And I get pissed off about it. That's why I sit there and drink some beers over it, because this is not right. This is literally not right. Everybody should be doing better. We are Americans. All of us should be prospering, doing well. You know, nobody should have to worry about how to pay a bill. When are we going to eat? How are we going to have a roof over our home, over our heads? Nobody should have to worry about that. We're the youngest country on the entire planet. We are literally the youngest country on the entire planet. Our country is what, 275 years old? Come on. Give me a break. No. Yeah, you're right. It's been ran by an all-boys club. It's been ran by an all-boys club. But to sit there under his administration to pull that stunt with American people, that's not right. That's not right at all. You know, when you go to file your Social Security and you want to go retire at 62 or 65, and they say, well, you can get $1,600 a month. That's your Social Security check. Well, you know what? Technically, you should be getting 2 times, 3 times that amount. They're skimming right off the backs of it. I know they are. Nobody should be struggling to pay for their, well, should I crank my heat on this winter or should I eat this winter? Nobody should be having that mentality. None. I just don't agree with it. I mean, I could tell you about George Bush's policies. I didn't like what he did. I don't like what happened with all the stuff that went on. You know, but I will say in my lifetime, there is only one president that I know is kicking ass, getting things done, and that's Donald J. Trump. He's done more than the last 7, 8 presidents we've had in this country. Literally. You know, we can go back to Jimmy Carter, and I don't know if you remember this or not, but they had the gas shortage. Remember that? You remember that?
Gasoline shortage?
Back when Jimmy Carter was president.
No, that was before Reagan, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I was probably barely like 6 years old or something.
Okay, I remember it because we had to pull into the gas station and get like $3 worth of gas. My father had to go to work and had to drive 45 minutes to go to his job to provide for his family during the Carter administration. Carter, he's in what do you call it, hospice right now. Man, he's living better between all 3 of us combined. I'm like, how are these guys pulling this shit off? I mean, it's not right. No, it's not right. We're American citizens, and we shouldn't be treated this way. I don't give a shit what race you are. It's not right, and it's gonna stop. Our Lord is offended. I don't know if you noticed it down in Louisiana, but I'm a Catholic. I'm seeing it up here, right here in Maryland. I got the Archdiocese of Baltimore that's closing down half of the Catholic churches. Half of them. Half the Catholic churches. And it's bad, but it's a fact of life. Churches are closing, and a lot more are going to be closing probably after the 1st of next year. Personally, I think our Lord's upset. And I think he's the King of all kings and Lord of all lords. And he's going to do what he's got to do. I read my Bible. Jesus did all his miracles. He was on his journey. And as far as I know, there's only a couple times in Scripture he showed up and said, "Hey, the Gospels were fulfilled." Walked out of there and performed his miracles. You know what I mean? And sat down and did his sermons. So
Mhm. The most repeated phrase in the Bible is "Do not fear."
correct. If God is for us, who can be against us?
Hmm.
So I have my faith, and I really believe that, good things are coming. We all have to be patient. We're all in, for some reason, things are being taken care of. I trust
Right.
I trust everything. Where did beauty go?
It's all a mindset for sure. I understand that. If we can fix, or not technically fix, if we can adjust our ego to be more mindful and not adjust our ego to understand and be mindful and not play the victim and be more, I mean, it does sound kind of kumbaya, but instead of saying why me, why me, why me, why me this, instead of that saying, why not me? I'm not special. What can I do about it? What can I do to change it? And to also, in the mindset, to practice more that mindfulness of what's the best that can happen instead of what's the worst that can happen. And if we can change our mindset, other things, the dominoes, I feel like, will, so to speak, fall into place. Like the Bible says, that quote is, give me the courage to know, I just can't recall it real quickly off the top of my head, to know what I can and can't change. Without looking it up, I don't remember how that goes. How does that go, babe? It's in your parents' house. Grant me the
God grant me the serenity to accept the things,
wisdom. Yeah, that one.
the courage and the wisdom to know the difference.
Mm-hmm. That one.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah. I like that one.
I think he's going to do great, mighty things, because I'm going to tell you something right now. I could tell you something, we get on a spiritual note, but I'm saying this because you wouldn't believe this if I told you, but I'll tell it to you anyway. Have you had your own personal spiritual experiences in your lifetime?
Often.
I mean, that you lost your child.
Often. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you ever had any experiences with premonitions, dreams, angels?
Yes, I'm a dreamer, and I'm able to, wake up in my dreams when I guess it's spontaneous.
Where's Beauty at? She disappeared?
I'm here.
Know.
Is she still there?
Yes.
Okay. So it's only the three of us in the chat?
Looks like it. No, the boss here.
Who's the boss?
He's in the chat. He's a family member.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Dreams are personal for sure, but I'm able to wake up in my dreams from time to time.
I think I know it's God's way of letting you know something.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to give you some insight on something. I know there's all kinds of accounts in the Bible where dreams or messages given when we dream. I've gotten a lot of messages in my dreams. And you sit there and you talk about things. Yeah, I've had people think you're crazy, but you know differently. I know what, shakes and rattles my soul, but I know the part. I know what I heard. I know what I saw. And not everybody, I guess, is given that opportunity, but I'm so thankful I, I get those messages, from time to time. So,
And do you say thank you?
one time one time actually I had a situation and I had, it was actually three angels
Mm-hmm.
that I had in my dream.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really weird because I happened to, I was coming upstairs from my basement and all of a sudden I saw this one angel. She appeared in my kitchen. She put her hand on me and she said to me, "Don't be afraid. We're watching over you."
Mm-hmm.
And it was the most peaceful. And I looked at her with such gratitude. I was like, "Thank you."
Mm-hmm.
Um, then there was two more angels. I had three angels there. And these women, they looked like they were women,
Mm-hmm.
women, female. And it was incredible.
And you said thank you.
Yeah, I did. I remember in my dream, I said thank you.
Mm.
And I just had different things happen over the years, and I'm like, I don't know, understand or whatever, but it's always been reassuring that I know God is listening and He's
Mm-hmm.
hearing prayers, and for some reason He's giving me messages in my dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So if that makes any sense to you, so
Omnipresence, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
So
I was
and
walking my dog today actually, and I was feeling very alone and abandoned in a way that I was just in my feelings with my dog. And I said, God, I'm alone. I'm feeling alone right now. I need your love. Please come love me. And my God is nature. So immediately upon me saying out loud, and I say it out loud, God, I'm feeling alone right now. Please come love me. I need some love. I immediately smelled the flowers, the scent of the perfume from the flowers that was wafting in the air. So I was grateful for that. I said thank you because that was pleasant for me. That was revitalizing for me. I look up at the sky and I see the shape of the cloud that appears to be a horse. And I'm imagining myself being on a horse riding, and smelling the lovely scent of the flowers in the air. So, it was in my imagination, obviously. And I said, thank you, because that's the gift of my imagination. My imagination is extremely, extremely, what's the word I'm looking for? I have a great imagination. That's pretty much, so that's my God. My God is nature. Mother Earth, sure. It's another way of putting it. Mother Earth, Father Time.
I've had so many great experiences through that. And how do you explain that? How do you it's not an easy subject to talk about because it's a personal thing. And just like you were smelling fresh flowers and the aromas and everything. And
Yeah, it's that sixth sense or whatever.
yeah, it's I just get up every morning and
Grateful for another day.
I am. And you know what? I put a pot of coffee on. And I used to go to church a lot. You know what I mean? And I don't do it anymore. And I find I'm more at peace with myself. You know, I'll have my coffee and I'll just have my conversation with God. I'll take about an hour and just have my conversation with Him in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready and things. And it's just, I just feel like I've been a Catholic my whole life. And I feel like I question things because you read the Bible and there's just certain things that sticks out to me that need to be addressed, and nobody can answer them. And we got I think it's 18 years of the life of Jesus from the time he was 13 till he was 31.
Hmm.
We got some missing years here. Somebody has to answer for that. I know there's text, there's something, documentation or something that's written about Jesus during all that time, and it's being hidden from the general public. That's just how I've been feeling over the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
And something is not feeling right to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just tired of preachers, watering down the gospels. And I just feel like going to church. I just feel like, it's I'm just not getting anything out of it. I don't know how to explain it. Church is supposed to be about hearing the good news and having fellowship, and I don't feel like I'm having that. And there's falling away from the church, and there's so many people that are not going back to church. And now that they got to maintain all these churches, and they're not bringing in the revenue to pay for all these buildings and blah blah blah, whatever. And then now they got lawsuits. Now they got to sell them. They got to get rid of them. And I think there's some way in all of this. This is part of God's plan. God is doing something here and bringing light to a situation that needs to be addressed. And I think you're going to see more people on social media, and I don't know. We don't know where all this is going to go, but I have faith that the Lord's going to somehow deem it necessary to straighten it all out. I just.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just don't have all the answers, but I'm trying to make sense of it for my own personal self. And there's just things about that need to be addressed. I think our churches are hiding from people, and I think there's more to. I mean, it's one thing about going to church, but putting the works and putting all the faith and doing what you got to do, put it into good use, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
practice. And I think people fall short of that. I think it's where nobody's perfect. I mean, who is? I mean, I just, I wish there were some questions that need to be answered on some of this stuff now, and stuff I've thought about years ago, and I should kind of like put it in the back of my mind. But I mean, we hear about all these miracles that Jesus did and everything, and he can cure people. And when you look around and you see all the tragedies that are going on, and some people argue and scream and yell at God and blame him, and it's just certain things you just can't make sense of anything.
Right.
You question why. I mean, why? And maybe there's a reason for it. We don't fully understand it, but um,
Well, hey, I'm gonna cut you off right there. I'm gonna head to. It's past my bedtime.
yeah, same here. Um, well, it was good talking to you.
Yeah, B. I missed hearing your voice.
What did she leave?
I think she went night night. All right, motor oil. You take care of yourself.
Okay.
Have a good night.
All right, you too. Have a good
Take
night.
care.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Dang, y'all, did I doze off? Lord have mercy. Hey, Q. How you doing tonight? Have a good night, Mother Oil. Poppy, get off the phone with them. You got to go to bed. Like you usually do. But it was a good stream. Good night. I'm going to end this stream. Go on the regular side. I don't think nobody is coming up tonight. You're welcome. I'm going to start a regular stream. See who up. Good night.